What's going on YouTube? Today I'm changing these spark plugs on Mercedes Benz C300 W204. So the first thing you want to do is open your door and find the red hood release latch under your steering wheel. Next thing, go ahead and lift up your hood. Little latch right here. All right, so next thing you want to do is take off your air box right here. So on the stock air box, you won't have all this cold air intake stuff that installed. This is all aftermarket, but the removal process is the same way. We're just gonna remove this little pipeline right here. Comes out just like that. You're gonna unclamp this section right here in the back. Just push that back. Might need a flathead or something, but I just use my hands. Comes off easy enough. And for the stock intake system, you're gonna have a pipe coming down right here and right here. Those just simply unclamp and come right off. Once you have that done, you simply just take your air box and pop it straight up and out of the engine. So here are the tools you need to replace your spark plugs. So first things first, you're gonna need some Bosch spark plugs. These are the regular OEM spark plugs that come with the car. They're about, I wanna say 7 to 15 bucks at AutoZone. I got these on Amazon for about 7 a piece. Link in the description below. Next thing, you're gonna need a T30 Torx bit to take off your ignition coils. Next thing you need is a 8mm socket wrench with an extension. And next thing you need is some dielectric boot grease. This will just go on the boot of your ignition coil. And then of course a 3/8 socket wrench. So to get started, all you wanna do is take your T30 Torx bit, attach it to your socket wrench, and begin to take off these two bolts right here on your ignition coils. So once those two screws are out, you can simply pull your ignition coil up and out of the engine. Make sure you do this gently. And it's also important to mention that you should have your engine completely cooled off before you start working on it to prevent injuries and things of that nature. So it just slides up and out just like that. You can just set this to the side. Go ahead and get your 8mm socket wrench and your extension. Put them together. So just slide your socket wrench into the spark plug chamber, clamp it down, and loosen it up. So in order to actually remove the spark plug from the engine, I'm just gonna take the ignition coil that I just used right here, and with the rubber boot, just put it back into the engine, and it should clamp onto the spark plug, and it should pull it right out. And you can see here that it comes right out the engine. Now another method you could use is buying a socket wrench that has the spark plug attachment that will actually clamp onto the spark plug itself and pull it out for you. But if you don't have that, this is a very easy way to do it. So this is what the old spark plug looks like compared to the brand new spark plug. So the next thing you want to do is replace your spark plug with a brand new one. Simply place it into your socket wrench and go ahead and slide it into the engine. So with your spark plug in the engine, go ahead and grab your ratchet attachment right here and begin to torque it down. So I went ahead and hand tightened it first. Now I'm about to go back in with the socket wrench and torque it down. So if you have a actual torque wrench, it's recommended to torque it down to 17 foot-pounds of torque. It says it right here on the box. But if you don't have a torque wrench, just simply tie it down as far as you can get and kind of go half a turn more, and that'll be close enough. So once your new spark plug is in the engine, you can go ahead and replace your ignition coil right here. But before you put that back onto your spark plug, you want to coat the boot with some dielectric grease. So here's the dielectric grease right here. All you want to do is take a very small amount of this stuff. You can find this at AutoZone or any store for about $3 or $4. and you need a very small amount, just like this. All you're gonna do is take this, put it around the boot of your ignition coil, just like this, and simply slide it back onto your spark plug. And make sure you wiggle it down so you can get it coated everywhere. So with the ignition coil back on, all you want to do is take your 2 T30 torque screws and replace them back to where you took them off from. Now, make sure you don't over tighten these. They have a tendency to become stripped, and that can really cause you some trouble in the long run. So in less than 5 minutes, you have a fully changed spark plug. Thanks for watching.